Good afternoon to everybody, and thank you for tuning in. I'm Carmen with the Man of Style and from Bucco Couture, sitting here with the president of RH Funding Group, RH Funding LLC.
Residential Home Funding.
Residential Home Funding, that's even better. The president, Tom Marinaro. We're coming to you live with a special message today. Last night, I made an announcement that we're doing a special, 2 custom suits and 6 shirts for $2,400, and we're giving $400 back to the Wounded Warrior Project. So we're very excited about that. But you know what? Last night and this morning as I'm driving, I actually wanted to make it more appealing. Veterans gave us the opportunity to actually live the American dream and become business owners, right?
And be here today.
And be here today. So it means a lot to me. So what we've decided to do is we are actually going to hire a veteran, right? So the Man of Style and Bucco Couture have actually partnered with Tom Marinaro and Residential Home Funding, and what we're going to do is the Residential Home Funding is going to hire a veteran, and we're going to dress the veteran for the interview. So I'm very excited about this opportunity and partnership, and I've known Tom and the company for, gosh, forever, 10 years, when I first started in the business.
That's right.
So, Tom, tell me about what Residential Home Funding is going to do for the veteran.
Sure. By the way, first thing, you should be proud and commended for what you're doing. And this whole concept came from you, so it's we're happy to do it with you, Carmen. We always are.
Beautiful.
You know, the one thing I'm going to tell you about veterans, you know, we are in a vast recruiting mode, you know, with over 400 employees, and we find whenever we go through our due diligence and going through our resumes that veterans, by far, are the best employees we ever have. They work the hardest.
Yeah.
They're fully committed. They're fully committed to training. They're fully committed to education. All the things that they've learned by being in the trenches, they bring into the business environment. So we're very anxious to start this with you, and we put in a series of protocols to make sure that they succeed. So the first thing that we have that we went out and did is we started a school. The school is going to give them credits to pass the educational requirements to be in the mortgage business. Those requirements that were set forth by Dodd-Frank and the new laws. We're going to actually get them through their education. We're going to help them to pass the test. So it starts initially with going through the criteria of what is necessary to be a loan officer, which we're going to work with them through and through.
Awesome.
Once they're licensed, then we've created a mentor program where we're going to have a seasoned loan officer sit side by side with that veterans for months to teach them the mortgage business. And then those veterans are going to help other veterans who, first of all, get discharged or come back from being overseas, and usually the first thing that happens is they need housing. So our veterans that are now employees are going to help the other veterans to buy houses.
That's great.
And they're going to be fully educated, know what they're doing, so the left hand is going to help the right hand, and we're going to get these veterans not only into houses, but we're going to give them the benefits of going with the VA loan. So we're very excited to do this.
That's awesome. And one of the reasons why I picked because of the long-term relationship had, but you know I'm very meticulous and detail-oriented when it comes to what I do in business. I picked Residential Home Funding. I know these guys personally, and when I tell you, aside from just this partnership, some of the things that Residential Home Funding supports is a heroin program.
Yeah, we're. I'm real proud of our company for being involved. This past year I became a vice chairman of an organization called LEAD, and it stands for Law Enforcement Against Drugs. We've teamed up with many groups, and it started with an endorsement from a lot of the police chiefs who do business with, right down to the superintendents and principals association.
Nice.
And I'm really proud to say we're teaching the curriculum now in over 300 townships and schools in the state of New Jersey, and now we have 5 other states. It's the only proven curriculum where we're going through K through 12 in the schools. So the difference, I would just tell you, from like a DARE program, great organization. However, DARE really concentrates on 5th and 6th graders. We're going through K through 12, a little bit more extreme. People that do tend to be in school and start with sports injuries. Once they're, and it starts with the doctors that are
Right.
medicating them severely, and then they can't get off the meds, and the next thing they do is they go to a cheaper route, and that cheaper route usually leads to heroin.
Gotcha.
So we're working with not only our police chiefs, we're working with our schools, our parents teachers associations, and then most importantly the children. We're looking for, it's a positive reinforcement.
Sure.
We're educating, we're looking at patterns, not only with the parents but also fellow students in the class.
Absolutely.
Getting the world involved, and it's really making a difference, and I'm really proud to be a part of
Well,
that.
and you know what? I really wanted to use this platform, the Man of Style, to actually make a difference, but also educate. So this is great because it gives me a platform to connect with, companies like Residential Home Funding, people who are actually making a difference in the world. Tom, real quick, just tell us quickly about a quick history on Residential Home Funding. So
Yeah,
they
I
understand.
appreciate that. The company started in 2001. I'm proud to say we just opened our 42nd location. We're an East Coast company. We go from Connecticut to Florida, with a concentration really in this market here where we are, which is the tri-state, tri-state,
Right.
New York and New Jersey, then followed by Connecticut and Pennsylvania.
Right.
We do end up doing a lot of business and growing the Southeast region from South Carolina to Florida. I will tell you though, I think the reason for our success, we spend a lot of time on education. We spend time on education with our employees. We spend time on education with the customer, the client,
Right.
so everybody's on the same page. It's our money that we do lend. We are the decision maker.
Oh, wow.
We have 17 underwriters on staff that underwrites the file, so we get a decision very quickly. And we're a good company. I just, I had a senior executive management meeting, and I told everybody, and people really didn't realize this, but we've closed 48,000 customers since we've been in business, and you literally, Carm, can find a handful of complaints. I mean, we really try to run a company where the customer is number one no matter what, and
Right.
so that's kind of who we are.
I think he's being kind of low profile, but you've been ranked in the top 100 from what I've seen in the past couple of years.
Yeah, 4 years in a row.
That's amazing.
We've been hovering around, 65, 70 in the country for
Nice.
all loans generated. So that's another testament to the people that work for the company.
Sure.
And we're really, really proud of that.
So just to reiterate, I wanted to take the package that I offered with the $400 give back to the veterans and take it to another level. So Tom and Residential Home Funding are going to do the hiring and the training, and we're going to dress them, and we're going to try and take you along the path. So what I'm asking my friends and family, and Tom's friends and family, to share this video, get it out there. We want to do something within the next couple weeks. So if you know a veteran looking for work and wants to get out there and really wants to become a part of a company, I urge you to share and like this. And again, thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and we'll see you Tuesday night, 8 o'clock. God bless, stay well.
Thank you, Rick.